Tonight we're talking Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Jessica Diamond, Stevie J, Stevie saying he ain't married to Joseline, Karlie read through a birthday party. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Hey.
Hey.
305.
Hey, Karlie.
I know how to. What? I know how to. I can spin around and go to church.
Girl, I had to check between your eyes real quick, saying there's something shiny down there.
You ain't nothing down here, honey. Don't
This
start
shining right here. What is this about?
Oh, I was about to say, honey.
Like, girl,
Don't
you
try me
wearing...
in front of these AFTERBUZZ cameras, Tamar.
Girl, like, you got a chastity belt on?
No, this is my...
She said, when I come to AFTERBUZZ, I gotta come locked down.
I have a fringe belt on. You know, fringe is all the rage. It's made its way around for spring 2016.
Oh.
Don't act brand new,
Well,
guys.
bitch, we need to send that out. I wouldn't have known Fringe based off yesterday. Well, I would have, because the Queen opened the show with that Fringe.
Freedom, freedom. By the way, I just have to say that was the hardest secret for me. I worked with the BET Awards this year, and I knew that Beyonce was opening the show on Tuesday. And as a Beehiver, I wanted to tweet it out. I wanted to,
oh my
but
gosh.
I wanted to honor and respect BET. Plus, who wants to be responsible for ruining a surprise? I would have gotten fired and ruined the surprise. But it was so hard to know that she was going to be in the same building. If you guys follow me on Snapchat and all that stuff, you saw the crazy day that I had. But I had a lot of fun working with them, and it was fun. The icing on the cake was Mother swooping through for
I was
5 minutes and 7 seconds.
But you know what? I should have stayed off social media because I wasn't surprised because I seen it.
Right, the news got leaked at like 8 a.m. because she flew in at midnight on Saturday and did a rehearsal, and people can't keep their mouths shut.
Well,
but let the record show, I had known since Tuesday, and Deborah Lee or Stephen Hill, if you're watching, I kept my mouth shut.
So you think. You can dance. Anyways, let's talk about people who are less talented, because this is Love and Hip Hop. So let's talk about it. We ended last week because Stevie J, first of all, I'm so sorry, y'all. I got so excited. We was talking about Fringe, the award shows and whatnot. Bitch, I'm your host, DJ Jesse Janedy, here with Shar Jossell.
Hi, guys. Yes, I'm back. I'm excited to be doing this show.
Trene Todd.
What's up, you guys? I'm here.
Also glad to be doing that.
you know what? I love this show, so I'm glad to be back.
And Stephaune Wallace. Did you guys get a fucking memo or something, like with the shirts? Or?
Yeah, we twinning.
You know
we usually do end up twinning and not even know it.
Well, we just look cute.
We just be on the same page in the universe.
Just look cute. That's fine.
Gray is my favorite color, though. Boom. I love a good heather gray.
All right, Heather.
Stevie,
he's on Hot 107. He's talking about, I'm single, I'm not married, we've never been married. I just did that because we did this photo shoot for this. You know,
for Hip Hop Weekly.
There was this magazine one time that you're part of, owner of.
Yeah.
And, you know, the editors there, they just were doing funny stuff. No, you were trying to sell magazines.
And he totally threw them under the bus by saying that and totally incriminated and essentially defamed that publication.
Yeah. Well, girl, he didn't do all that.
I'm just saying, for him, no, seriously, for him to say that if I'm trying to run a legit business, no matter how big or small, whether it's Baller Alert or TMZ, for you to go on a public platform like Love and Hip Hop and say it was all us when you and Joseline probably presented the idea to us and made us think that we had some sort of exclusive by putting you on the...
They did. They went in there, had a meeting about this photo shoot for this special occasion. Had a story about Vegas and the county clerk.
But still produced no receipts, because weren't people calling them out? Weren't other
Joseline keeps saying,
I want to say.
Joseline keeps saying she has a receipt. So one day, at one time, we might get something that's going to drop.
Yeah, she's standing on it. I mean, so there's something out there.
Well, he also thinks that he's still her manager and gets 30%. 30%
that's
crazy.
That's what I said.
Like, you may get like 5,
10. I've even heard of 15.
Management is 20. Management is 20.
Yeah,
I've only heard
management is 20%.
But if you
really? Well, you know, Stephaune stays booked, so I guess you would know.
Management.
If you guys go see Finding Dory, if you arrive early enough, you might see a familiar face in the theater. AKA this one. But I thought managers I thought standard was 10 to 15%.
I think when you start getting up
Is it like the economy after the Bush era? Now it's 20%.
Management has always been 20. Agents, 10%. Management always 20.
Wow. I never
Starting
crazy.
that. I mean, that could
that's
go.
why I
That
ain't
could
gonna
go
do
either
30%
way.
is a
I
lot.
ain't
It's
getting
too
no
much.
manager anytime soon.
Well, he
bitch.
took
That's
advantage of
nearly
that.
half%.
I do enough work. I don't need you to be taking up 20% out of my shit.
Managers take a bigger chunk because of all that they're supposed to do for you.
Yeah, well, supposed to
So.
be. Anyways, Mimi's pissed, and so she's gonna throw Stevie out. So what does she do? She gets all his shit, throws it downstairs while he's laying on the couch.
Very
and she
neatly,
said,
though.
"You will never disrespect me again."
She's packing his bag like
She
the maid
folded
she
it.
is.
She folded his clothes and everything.
Girl,
she
I'm
ironed
like-
his pants. And
I'm
then
waiting
said,
for
"Then I'm
Amina
gonna pick him
Butterfly
up."
to come out and be like, "Yeah, Stevie." Like,
She was low key dressed like a maid too. Like you know how the cleaners.
Oh,
You act like that's
through.
foreign territory for Olu Remy.
I
That is
mean,
what
she literally had a cleaning company.
Does this? Do they crack in the
Yeah,
in
the chat
live
room. Can we
Can
pull
we
the
get
chat
the
room?
live chat?
Because you know they're already going
They
in.
going in.
While they're pulling that up, Stevie said something that was hilarious. He said that the contract expired on Joseline, and
Hey.
he's going to pick up his option,
Yeah.
which the management or the anybody that's running the artist doesn't get an option.
Stephaune,
The
why are you
option
actually
goes
trying to
to-
break this down?
Because
Like this
No,
was
this
a
is
real...
very educational.
No,
though.
it's
I'm
real
learning.
life. You don't get an option. I mean, it's like an athlete. If you're an athlete, athletes pick up their option. Athletes get offered, whether or not you want to extend a contract. You don't get offered whether or not you're going to extend a contract as management. It don't make sense.
But you know what? She got
It's
smart.
backwards.
She got smart though, because he would have pulled that on her a few years back. She'd have been like, okay, we can extend it. But she got the contract. She getting smart this season. So
Well, apparently she's done something, right? She's got Don as her manager or something.
Who is done?
Dude, the way she gets her booked at clubs, like strip clubs and stuff.
But
like.
she's acting in the management.
100%. But again,
Taking
your
30%
management.
of all
But
its-
then now you getting branded down the wrong type with the wrong type of management. I'm just saying. So he
It's
compares.
Joseline, guys.
I mean, I know. He compares the sex tape, Mimi hiding the sex tape, to him hiding the marriage.
that ain't comparison.
Well, that's
Just
what
like Tammy last week, didn't she make some type of wacky comparison with the? I didn't see the show. I only saw the
No.
clips of the anti-bullying rally.
Yeah.
With Deb
Oh,
with the
yeah,
blue
yeah.
wig, and she made some type of comparison, something off the wall. I shouldn't have brought up the point because I didn't see it. But go ahead, Stephaune.
No. I mean, that's what guys do when you get back to a corner. You get back into a corner. You say something like, "Oh yeah, well, you didn't tell me about when you drove the car last week." Just anything you can to fire back. Mimi's so shallow mentally that works.
She's done.
You know what I'm saying? She sits down and she's
gold.
contemplates.
She's gold.
She ain't old. She's
She
gold.
got. It's like he's broken her down all these years. That
Yeah,
she
didn't she say
literally-
19 years?
Literally.
Let me tell you
could
something
just tell
about
her
these
anything.
predators. Some of these men that are predators, they know the prey to pick.
Yeah,
They
'cause
know they know how to. They be scoping y'all asses out
He
and
was
looking for
in
y'all.
the front end music video, and she was in front end. If you watch that video, you see him on the couch chilling.
Oh, really?
So yeah,
And then when I was last here, when I showed Nicolette the nudes, I'm sure Steve that doesn't help. So he's controlling and emotionally abusive, and he
Is well endowed.
he is
He
well
is very
endowed.
well endowed.
That I was looking for a tasteful
But
way
the
to say
dick is
that.
what the dick is what keeps these girls going. I
Someone
mean,
gotta help out.
clearly.
And you know what? He was asleep on that damn couch with the do-rag on and jean shorts. It's
Yeah.
something about that lets you know that,
girl, that is many
And the
things.
first
like,
thing
we
he
ain't
said
going
was-
to his shorts and do rag.
First thing he said was no breakfast. I was like,
She was like,
That should have been like the Bad Girls Club when Judy came in with the cereal and was like, "Here's breakfast in bed, bitch."
she would never do that.
Wasn't it Al Green's wife who threw the hot grits on him?
Yes. Yes.
I got your breakfast.
I got you. When a woman's fed up.
Yeah.
So while Stevie was doing his big Hot 107 interview, Joseline was busy on her very important red carpet that clearly Love and Hip Hop put a press thing out. It was like, we need any bloggers
We
in the
need-
Atlanta area.
And not only that, but we need background work.
As a
That's
matter of
basically
fact,
what it was.
does anyone
you
own
can throw
a camera?
anybody right. Anybody have a Nikon or a Canon? We will give you
Rebel?
$50 an hour. We just need you for this one quick
It was
scene.
like weird. It was like set
gotta
up like
have
a
your own
press
camera.
conference or something.
Yeah,
It was
show
what?
up at
Like,
this
set up like
spot
a
with
press
your own
conference.
camera.
Yeah, that's what
It
made it
was
weird. I agree
weird.
with Trene. It was a red carpet, but it was the way that they were engaging each other. It was like a press conference. It was like a mix of the two.
Well, so
And she
it's
became
funny,
extremely combative with that one reporter.
Well, first of all, before we even get into that, so
Yeah,
these
I'm
shows. Jossell wasn't
now.
ready. Well, hopefully you can keep it together for 5 years, bitch.
It
Y'all
wasn't
haven't
even
even been on
5
the show
years.
for 5 years.
It's been 2.
been
Something
2
ain't
years.
adding up.
Yeah, numbers. The fuck? But so funny because these shows tend to hit up websites or different blogs and things like that, and they ask them to come to an event and basically do this. They were doing that for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, I think, last week.
I'm so mad that she's not prepared for that. She
Prepared
went-
for what?
Okay,
Stephaune, this was her acting. She was like
Who are we talking about?
Joseline acting like she was surprised.
She already knows that Stevie said what he said, right? She's heard
Yes,
about it.
yes.
So you get to the red carpet, you know that somebody is going to
Hello.
ask that question.
But it's
Hello.
her. She don't care.
So
don't
you start
address her like
eating
that.
up the reporter for no. You ain't ready to say.
Well, we saw that with K. Michelle too. Remember years ago when they did that press conference
And
at
she was-
something, and K. Michelle went off on a reporter from Gossip for no reason. That was
Losing
like
her
her
mind.
first year.
The Marcus Magic, the red carpet was the same level as Riley's fashion show. Woo. Mona is really reaching this year. Honestly, like,
I agree, CC Freak.
yeah, it's been on some other ish. It was just the shade room
can
baller
we-
alert in the crowd. Caitlin, that is very true. That was literally that was what is it called? The shade room baller alert, and maybe that grape juice might have
Industry
showed up.
beat.
What is it?
Industry beat.
Can we please talk about the this bride of Chucky woman and these people that
no, because Joseline Dam said you ain't been on the radio since the '90s, and you just out here being a hoe and an idiot.
But that's what happens when you get
Takes
when you
one to
take
know
another
one.
picture with another man, though. A
With-
picture
with
can be
his
really
hand.
we all know masculinity so fragile.
Yeah.
Search the
Yeah.
hashtag. But at the same time, I don't even know if that's fair to say, because if my man had a picture like that, I would probably have something to say about it. I mean, I'm not insecure, but
Absolutely.
I would have to address that.
I mean, it would have been different if they were like just chilling, but I guess the way he had his hand on her.
Yeah,
was,
and
you
where
know.
where it's placed. You
Yeah.
can't. And then she put her hand on top of his hand as if to
so
affirm.
yeah, because body language speaks louder
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
verbal language a lot of the time.
Yeah, sure.
And
And not only that, Rick Ross got hits on the radio, so it kind of is like an ego killer to Stevie.
Yeah.
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 But they out here, they
And-
messing with the same hoes.
And
If
on
you ain't
top
heard
of
his
that,
song.
on top of that, on top of that, Stevie knows exactly what Joseline will do to get on the radio
Yes.
with a hit.
Yes.
Or even just to get a picture
Oops.
on the shade. All right, so Joseline is getting her new place. She invites Tommy over, and Tommy comes over. They're talking about how Karlie's fucking scrap, and she said, well, since he was fucking her, I told him that I was going to fuck Stevie. Why would you say...
No. She said I was going to have Stevie, and I quote, blank my blank. AKA eat my... I didn't understand why the setup... Immediately when I saw the setup, I looked over at one of y'all, and did it not remind y'all of the Unpretty video with TLC? The way the pillows were spread
So
out. Or like
unpretty.
Beyonce's first bedroom from MTV
yes.
Cribs. The way that the pillows were kind of spread out on the floor, and they got like... It just...
She was trying to make it sister wives feel.
It was like cruel intention.
Well, I mean, in fairness,
scene.
they went straight. I don't know how I would act if someone was that straightforward with me like that. Like, there was no beating around the bush.
Right.
There was no foreplay.
Well,
it was like,
last week
were
they
you
had
ready to-
alluded to that they might both kind of get down.
and now they
Plus,
just.
it's all staged, so we have to get to it in a short amount of time.
Mona's
But
behind.
you know what? You know what? I would have preferred to have that scene extended versus that scene with Waka Flocka's wife with
Right.
her music video, her 3-minute music video as she's by the lake playing and walking and getting all these slow motion hero shots. I would
Yeah.
prefer the longer
Yeah.
Joseline and
Yeah.
Tommy scene.
Yeah.
Because that scene that
I
they
agree.
threw in there,
That was a
what's
mess.
his
it was
wife's name?
awkward.
Tammy.
With Tammy's music video
Yeah.
was totally unnecessary, and it was a waste of airspace.
Was
It
there
was.
even music playing?
Yes.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
They were playing Alessia Cara. It's actually a good song.
It is a good.
Clearly.
After that, though, I can't listen to it again because all I can imagine is Tammy's bunched ass
that
walking
ill-fitted-
up the stairs with those fuzzy fucking pom poms on her fucking purse.
They're
Blue
called
and
purse
black.
charms. They're all the rage.
Girl,
They look
where?
like the
Who?
socks.
They are.
You remember
Everybody
the socks
is
that had the
getting
pom-poms
purse
Those are like the
charms.
shits from the '90s. You remember the shits from
They
the
came
'90s
back. They came
What
back.
goes
apparently.
around, come back around. Hey.
Y'all stupid.
But so yeah, that really killed me because it was wasted airtime, and I
Yeah.
was rolling my eyes. Like, how much longer are we gonna?
Well, girl, we
sit
wasting
through
our
this?
time talking about because we still on this.
True that.
Fucking Tommy, she says to her, "Well, fuck that. Why don't you come get in the back and show me what that tongue do?"
What's in the back? If y'all are at a house that's empty, you made a little pillow.
Right.
A pillow
Why did you
slumber
put all
party.
these pillows?
Right. You made a little slumber party
Right.
build up. So why are we going to the back?
Right.
What's in the back? They should just start kissing. No, right?
I mean, that's why I thought the tacky pillows. Were
Right.
That was whack. What's in the back?
It was awkward. It was like she
Feel
was
like Brad Pitt.
scared. She was like,
Which one? Tommy.
Yeah, she's nervous.
You know they say girls always do that. They pump that bisexual card when the rubber meets the road, so to speak. Now you running for the hills.
Like,
Girl, but then yeah, because you heard when she said whose tongue. She was like, wait a minute, what?
Okay.
And she said
But
your tongue.
then I seen her on social media talking about, somebody was like, so what was that tongue like? She was like, she downplayed Joseline. So
Of course she did.
supposedly
I
she went down on her.
I mean, I really can't see Jocelyn really eating pussy that good, to be quite honest.
Can we
telling them,
not?
I mean, I don't know
if
why.
you're decent, then I'll do you.
I
That's
mean,
so
can you get
terrible.
your mouth wet? Like, there you go. That's about
You
it.
know what? It works best if you don't talk about it. If you just do it.
Right,
If you're
right.
planning it out, like, okay, I'll put my mouth on you for 3 minutes and 20
It's
seconds.
elementary.
And then it's so
7 minutes in
elementary.
heaven.
You know, I
Basically.
just watched I ain't watched it in years. Loving basketball when they first kissed and they were kids.
Uh-huh.
He's like, you got to kiss me for 5 seconds, and he's like this, counting with his fingers.
Because that's what you
That's
do
what
as
it is.
kids.
So then what we're saying is this was an adolescent like encounter. Putting his tongue to action. Let's go in the back because that's where my stripper pole is.
Yeah.
Can't. What do we see? So we seen Mama D prepping for her album.
Love the Kris Jenner wig.
But hold on. I do
Motion
want to say
picture.
about Tommy.
Cinema.
She did find the 5 days at the Marriott receipt for with Karlie Red's name on it. So
But she found that 2 weeks ago.
that's
the
that's
car.
what Tommy was talking about. I didn't even yeah.
Oh, maybe you
I was like 5 days though with Karlie Red in the hotel
and she paid for it.
because it's her name, and he got the receipt.
I'm not going to
That's
ask because I don't know.
About what?
5 days of scrap.
I have
5 days of
not.
scrap.
I have not seen the
Coming
show in a
soon.
few episodes.
Basically, Scrap fucking like 3 girls, Karlie being one of them. Karlie took him as like a sugar mama out to
They
some
all on the show
Marriott
together.
hotel. And
They'll
Let's
all be
move
at the
on.
reunion.
so Mama D's prepping for her album called Cinema because her life is like a movie.
With the Kris Jenner wig.
And wants Scrap to get on a track with her. And I do think it's kind of rude that he won't do a track with his mom.
Yeah, your mom's music career is more relevant than yours. She may give you a little come up.
Maybe.
You should do your mom this favor because,
But
like
I
she
don't
said,
know.
We reach
like
it.
she said, I Deserve was a hit, and it was a hit. I
Where?
heard it in the beauty shop one time. I
Who
mean,
was
no.
Beauty Shop?
it was Beauty
Don't-
Supply.
No.
I was in the,
Sally's. I was
I
walking through Sally's.
it was a black-owned beauty supply, and
sure
I
it
walked in and I
was.
was like, "Is this Mother Deborah singing her song I Deserve?"
I
So
deserve.
all I'm saying is her music career is more relevant than his at the
Mama
moment.
DK.
DK.
DK too.
She was about to break
I
her
ain't
hip,
going
but
to.
you know what? Mama D seems like she's a lot of fun. I'll give her that.
The
Yeah.
song kind of reminded me like of a pimp song. Like I could see her having Magic Don Juan and Snoop Dogg. And
Well, she is a reformed, quote
So-
unquote.
That would actually be. There you go. Right
You
there.
know.
That's where I see the.
So
I don't think they got the budget for that.
So fucking Betty Idol comes in with her coochie wrapped up
Literally.
tight.
Camel
I feel like she was
toe
on
just-
Wags and did the
Yes.
fucking vaginal steaming.
Like, geez.
Yeah.
So, see,
Bodysuit.
Tony Roberts said, I Deserve won a Source Award.
no.
First of all,
No.
when was the last time the Source Awards aired?
Well, it's not about them airing, because every time they go to TV, you know it turns into
A gang battle.
it
I don't
turns
know
into
what
an
it is.
episode of Jerry Springer. I don't know. The 6 o'clock news every
They
time.
haven't had that in so long.
Oh, Jocelyn Hernandez is opening her sex toy shop later. this
Okay.
year. I could see.
Yeah.
Stick to your lane.
Not the music.
And she ain't got nothing on bedroom candy.
So
Can't even
Betty
be like,
Idol
"What
comes
is
in.
there?"
That was awkward because it's like I feel like there's gonna be a lesbian scene between Mama D and Betty Idol at some point.
Really?
I'm kidding, but like she just keeps trying to hook this whole situation up. Scrap brought up Bambi and basically walked out, and that was awkward. Like you wore that tight ass suit to try and impress him, and he
Still don't
and
want
you still got curve.
Still don't want you.
And you got your, it's so weird. Again, adolescence. You have your mom kind of like trying to set you up. Ain't that's a turn off for me. I don't want my mama trying to set me up with no girl.
Certainly. Let me tell you something. When I first moved here and I was working in the school district, there was a woman that walked up to me as I was approaching the faculty restroom, and she told me that her son likes black girls. Red flag number 1. Okay, this is a white woman.
Okay.
When she showed me him, he was cute or whatever, but it just, I couldn't do that because if we went on a date, something didn't work out, like your mom works it, like, no.
Yeah.
But that's something that I'll never forget because I remember looking back at her like, excuse me, bitch, like, I don't give a, you don't even know me. You just see that I'm a black girl and you may think that I'm pretty, oh, she would be good for my son. Like, I'm for the picking. Like, no.
Yeah.
No.
But moms be on that sometimes.
But you know, it's been a lot
But
of that
her
this
approach
season.
was awful.
Yeah.
The moms trying to
Trying
put
to
the
hook.
hose with the sons.
Yeah.
It's just not making any kind of sense.
So we see Tammy got her little "Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls" video, and then she meets up with Bambi at Waka's house.
Who's not a true friend because she always comes when the drama is just there.
The Bambi.
Yeah. I had to come when I read about the blogs and whatnot. Like,
Girl, goodbye.
First of all, like, you find out about your friend's tea through the blogs, and then you checking up.
yeah.
Second of all, Tammy, why would you ever allow Waka to paint those fucking spinal cords on the back of those fucking good? My mother would have a fucking heart attack. Like, who the fuck did that to these chairs? Crazy. So Tammy's sitting in there. She's like, basically like, I knew he ain't a good for nothing piece of shit, but like, I still stayed with him. And Bambi, do you understand? Bambi's like, yes, girl. Like, I know, I've been through it too. And then even Miss Deb is out here like, girl, like,
I live for Deb Anthony.
Just run.
She's funny to me.
Run away.
I mean, so she said, and I quote that Waka said, "I don't want to hurt you anymore." When a guy says that to his girl that he's in a relationship with, that means I am not gonna stop doing what I'm doing, but I do love you.
I'm gonna find a better way for you not to find out about it.
Or I'm not gonna. You have to let go. I'm not going to. I don't want to hurt you anymore. It's gonna continue to happen, but you have to unplug. I can't
You have
unplug.
to
It's
away
kind
from
of just like he's saying, I'm still going to cheat. I'm going to cheat, but if you're going to stick
I'm
around,
sorry.
let me know.
I don't want to touch nerves here. I'm just, this ain't personal.
That's what it sounds like to me, though. If I'm gonna cheat, and either you're gonna stick around.
You gotta let go, though.
But that's what it is. Like when we just talked about this over at Wags. If you are dating someone in this type of industry, you know what the fuck you're signing up for.
Well, she signed up and knew he was unfaithful this whole time, and now all of a sudden, you want him to turn his coat? He is who he is.
On top of that, you can't make anybody do anything that they don't want to do. You cannot change people. If you go into a relationship and you are dead set on changing someone, or that's, a lot of women fall into this trap when they date potential. Now, see, I try not to be police. You know how they're like, oh, you won't get the underdog, da-da-da. But when you sometimes date potential because you see the potential and because you nurture that, you will end up getting used and abused and the short end of the stick.
Because you thinking they're gonna be a
And the
certain way.
next chick is gonna pick up that potential.
Exactly. That's
Because
why
you've installed the potential now.
Right.
And now they go on to the next one and they like...
And now the glow up is happening. That's why Beyonce may ring the alarm, because I'd be damned if I see another chick on your arm. I've been through this too long, and I'll be damned.
That's perfect.
That was so true.
Sorry.
What do we get after that?
Someone said that you need to come out with a hoe book. Are you calling Stephaune a hoe? Sarah S.J. Simpson.
Sarah, listen, I do know
How
a lot.
do you know Stephaune through the TV? You know him so well just by watching.
No, I just
'cause
keep
they
it
listen to our
100, and I do have
conversations.
some experience.
He's like, I'm a
Some.
wise cat.
Some experience, and I keep it 100.
And he will go against you with the book of the Lord if you dare bring that. Because just stay tuned, we'll get into that
What?
conversation.
We can get into
I was gonna
that.
say, because I like and respect Stephaune, I'm not gonna do the joke that I want to do.
All right, so speaking of children, J. Nick,
Well, I
Young
appreciate
Jock,
it. I don't even know.
I'll tell you after the show.
Kirk and Scrappy meet up for a game of whatever they were playing.
It's supposed to be poker.
Right, it was probably Uno.
That was not poker.
I don't know.
No.
I
No
was
way in
not
hell
even
that was
knowing what they
poker.
were
They put some fucking cards on the table
Yeah,
and
that's
then
how they
had Amber
staged it,
walking
yeah.
around in fucking a bodysuit for no reason. So she's walking around and she's pouring water into Bobby Valentino's mouth.
After she, right. I was about to say, she's like,
Like a gerbil, like...
It was like, why is she
Like
doing
a servant.
that?
Yeah, like
Right.
little water pellets. Like,
I
She's
mean,
the
damn.
most out-of-pocket slut that I've ever seen on the
Right.
show.
It's like
And,
And these are some-
and then on top of that, she has the face of the Bride of Chucky. That's all I kept thinking about. I put it in my phone. I was like, I can't figure out if it's the Crypt Keeper or the Bride of Chucky, but I can physically tell that you're too old to be acting like
Yeah.
this. I can
Yeah.
physically look at you.
She's beat up in the face.
she like,
She's,
I got the body. I
the
can
body
do whatever
is
I want.
turning. Her body's a mess. I can tell when you
you take all
that
the
up-
body
Yeah,
shapers
it's just gonna
off.
fall. It's gonna fall apart. It's just a mess.
Like when you take all the waist trainers and stuff off.
after that, Amber, he said, "Oh, well, Amber flirt too much. You know, I'm cool with the whole stripping thing, but you can't be out here flirting."
That's
First of
her
all,
job.
she was blatantly disrespecting you in your
What?
face.
Yeah.
Not only that, but like even
She didn't
like,
even.
that's
Did
what
she offer
strippers
him
do.
water?
No,
She didn't
it
even
was
offer
all
a man
about
water.
her homeboys.
She caters
okay.
to men with her butt at work, and you bring your guys in here. All your guys have been to her
she
strip club.
like-
All of them seen her half naked. What do you
You
expect?
tell me to take care of your friends.
She's like, I'm being respectful. I fed Bobby water out of a bottle. Normally, I feed him it out of my pussy.
If she was really classy,
Bobby, you
she
remember,
wouldn't
right,
be doing all that.
Bobby like, who go it is? Who go?
Yo, the BET Awards are on, right?
Deal a cup.
Like, what happened? Whatever happened to just handing the guy a water bottle?
Come on.
Mind you, it
That's
wasn't
what
even a
she set
real
us
water
back.
bottle. It was like
I
this
know. And then I'm scared because she came back
trick
with a
and treat
cup.
water bottle.
She came back with like a weird cup. Oh, I put it in the cup. I'm like, what did you put
Why
in
did
the
you
cup?
pour that little bottle of water in this big
in the
ass
cup? What is in the cup?
Like he don't. I
ain't
don't
drinking that.
drink out of water bottle. That's just fucking too gay for me.
And he
Like,
really
what?
took it too.
You know, men can be like that.
No,
Weirdo.
I have a
No,
straw
no,
story.
she's
that I
disgusting.
could break down for y'all, but I won't.
She is disgusting.
She then spills water on
Quote,
Jock's
unquote.
lap, or as
Thigh meat.
Scrappy calls thigh meat.
Now, see, this was an interesting term. You guys know that I don't really particularly care for a little Scrappy, but thigh meat.
No,
I think I'm
we
going to
use
take
that.
that into my personal life.
I use that.
Thigh meat.
Touch them thigh
Thigh
meats.
meat.
Yeah, no, it's a southern term.
Never heard of it.
It is. It has been.
So is
used.
it actually talking about the thigh meat, or is it the meat that hangs
Maybe
between
the inner
thighs?
thigh. Isn't it? The
It
inner
just
thigh?
means your thigh, but it's saying inner.
Inner thigh.
So there was
closer.
no groin touching. It was just all.
Thickness.
It was almost groin touching because it's inner thigh. That's thigh
She
meat.
just said thigh meat.
His whole point is there's
You gotta be
under no
some
circumstances
nasty
should you have your
gutter-butt
hand
trollop.
on another man's thigh.
To him on top of
She
that.
was rubbing it. She was
Girl, she
seasoning
ended
it.
up at the bitch, Mrs. Dash, like that bitch.
Like,
and he
No
sat
salt,
there
no
and watched
sodium.
it.
Yeah, sure did.
He-
Talk about his shirt $1,000, bitch, and I want to say he's lying.
You know
but
what that reminded me
I'm
of?
not, because you go to Macy's, you see them ugly ass old fucking floral shirts,
No.
and you be looking at that
when
like,
he
why the
said that
fuck
his
that's
shirt was
so-
Amber got the
$1,000.
fishes too.
When he said that shirt was $1,000, that took I had an instant "That's So Raven" flashback to Flavor of Love when Safari was like, "This is $800 hair." If you all remember that scene, then you know how funny it was because her weave was looking like the premium-ist of Yakis, okay? And she was like, "This is $800 hair." So whenever people drop price points like that, you just get a good
probably
look at it, suck your teeth, and go about your business.
But honestly, I could really see though young Jock finding a way to get $1,000, one, and spending it on something that looked like that.
Let's just keep it real. The shirt is not
That
worth
shirt was not a
$1,000.
damn-
swap meat material.
It's not $1,000.
Pretty much.
Gee whiz. I think it actually was kind of supposedly a joke. Cause who said it? It was
Jock said it.
no.
Yeah.
Somebody else said it for Jock. Watch it again.
Oh, so they was trying to read him
Yeah,
at
it
the
was like,
table,
oh,
and he didn't
you
even
spent it
clock
on
it.
your man,
Or maybe
that man
Kirk said it
$1,000
because it was probably Kirk's shirt.
I know they do be borrowing each other's clothes.
they
Because he
really?
stayed
No,
at his
remember he
house.
stayed at his house. And Rashida was like,
I
and
miss so
And
much.
Rashida did the yard sale, and Jock was up in the
Yeah,
yard sale.
Oh, I do remember that. I do remember that.
Amber looked like Blue Waffle. We gonna bring that back?
Hey, no, don't ever do that
You
again.
know what that is?
That was sick.
Yes, I know it because someone told me to Google it.
I think I told
Yeah.
It was Jesse.
Last
He
time I
killed us
told y'all
all.
to Google it, my bad.
you. Finding Dory and Amber's pussy.
You all are the
Caitlin,
worst.
That's why.
But look, after all that, with Jock's still not turned off enough. He still went and hit it.
He sure the fuck
That's
did.
what he liked, though. He liked that.
Okay, now see, that
pumpkin
confused
face
me.
That did
females.
not confuse me.
That
He thought that was
confused
so
me.
hot that she fucking did that in
Yeah.
front of his man.
And paid for a hotel. They still don't have any place to go.
Right.
They still ain't grown up enough.
I
to
just didn't understand that
at the
scene, and it
house.
kind of
Jock don't have
it
a house.
upset me. It upset me because I didn't understand it. Like they both were talking in circles, essentially saying the same thing.
And all I could stare at was that fucking thing in the middle of her chest.
That
Oh,
piercing.
why'd she
Yeah,
do
that-
that?
Nasty.
Out of everything we're gonna ask, why she knows that? It
Yeah,
goes
she's
with her
so
fucking
And I hate the way
character.
she like, well, shit, you got me over. I just hate the way she talk. I don't like anything about what's
at
this
all.
woman's name?
Amber.
Amber.
But mind you, so Jay Nick is out on a nice date with Tierra. Mind you, Amber's out here fucking Jock, talking about, I don't want to start nothing with Jay Nick. Then why would you invite her to a hotel?
And she a
Hotel
stripper.
beat
He knew that's what he was. Strippers, I don't see why these rappers or these people in the industry be trying to wife up these strippers. She's a stripper.
She's not Black China.
Like,
But
what?
not all strippers are bloodthirsty,
but it's
whatever, money hungry ass
like,
hoes.
plan.
Amber ain't money hungry because she going after Young Jock.
No,
So-
don't write that, please.
His dick is so used to cheese and smell. Wait, Amber
Oh, he
looks
just
like...
Googled.
Oh, you just saw what it is?
Yes,
Yeah.
Thank you. We're,
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
all
yeah.
disgusted here.
That is hardcore, man.
Sorry,
Yes.
James. That's just gonna haunt this after show for years.
I know. I don't think it's Jock's fault. I'm gonna take Jock's side. Even if he
Excuse
did.
me.
Because he said,
I gotta
say
go.
what you said during the show, so
I gotta go.
they can really hear what
Here's
you
my
said.
thing. Jock's got a hotel. He texts Amber, "Hey, come through." She can, if she's with her man, she has the right. She reserves the right to say no. She does not have to go. She showed up there.
But he
She
invited.
gave-
He's still pumping the whole friendship card. That's my man's. That's my man's. And he invited her.
And he's in the bed with her.
That
talking about,
violates
"That's
guy
my
code,
homie."
does it not?
But she's already so far out of pocket that you're like, well, I'm gonna try or whatever.
But the thing about it is he don't even look at her as wifey material. They
Thank you,
probably got
Caitlin
some
Monroe.
side stuff going on to where they could do that type of stuff.
Caitlin, stall me out a little
She
bit.
said, "Stop! You are a hoe." Just to
He
solidify
looks like
it.
he smelled like sugar
is-
panties. He looked like
And
a
I'm
damn
not saying that I would do it
walrus.
because
Okay.
Amber is absolutely
Repulsive.
repulsive. Thank you.
Jinx.
But I'm just saying, from just taking Jock's side, I don't think that it's
First of
it's
all,
Amber's fault.
No. Then
No.
Jock is another bitch. He gonna tell
It's
her
both
this.
of their
He
fault.
gonna tell her about Tierra. Like, well, I mean, oh, did I spill that?
Because he's a messy queen
I'm
who
okay
lives
with
for
it.
drama, a liar, a scammer. Shout out to Joanne Prada.
Jock is that one.
Let's
Sarah
freeze up.
Simon. Jock is the one dude in the
Listen.
strip club at noon with Stephaune.
Yes.
Sarah, hell's not gonna freeze over. I will settle down. I just need the right.
Well, yeah,
one.
the way that I see it, I'm going to disagree with you, Stephaune. It is both of their fault. Because he's sitting up there in the bed with her and pumping the friendship card, but you took the initiative to invite her over.
But-
whether you want to try her out or not, that's still supposed to be your friend.
But have
Right,
you
like,
ever
we're not
heard-
at a car dealership, bitch. You ain't gonna try.
Thank you,
out for a
Jesse.
test
But have
drive.
you ever
Thank
heard
you.
of two
Stephaune
bros
don't know
saying
that.
we could smash the same girl? We could always
No,
just,
there's a code.
we can-
If it's your guy, if it's your friend's girl, you only get one, right? So if it's your guy's girl, she is absolutely untouchable.
But this is not
This
even
chick
really his girl
cannot
like
be
that.
considered. We thank you
He
for loving
said
me
he
still.
said it. He said me
He
and
said
her.
it's
There's
not my
nothing
girl like that.
serious. Like
So she be out here
Yeah.
wiping people thigh meat and
Guys-
pouring water in other
Guys
dudes'
are very
mouth.
different than girls.
Yeah, I don't get that, Stephaune.
You
Like,
only get one.
What are you
in
talking
life.
about? One? Like
He's
who?
saying that
Anybody else is
you know the
fair
guy.
game.
I guess the guy code is when your man's is being serious about a girl, so
Right.
she's totally off limits. But if he ain't tripping about her walking around talking, you said take care of
can't
your
be mad at
friends.
Jock.
I
That
mean, but you
is
know what though? In the
fair
gay world, gay
territory
guys be
for
doing the
all of
same
us.
shit.
Right,
though.
you can't be mad at
That's-
Jock about
Yeah, but-
Amber. Amber ain't.
But first of all, my thing is, first of all, I would be cautious because I'm like, first of all, I'm gonna have to go to the STD clinic tomorrow.
Jock apparently doesn't care, but he said as long as we wearing condoms, as if condoms don't block her.
Amber
things.
looked like her pussy juice will acidify through
Or
the fucking
HPV.
con-
You need to eat the box to get a girl. Are you
I still-
kidding?
Where did I get this?
Stephaune, you are going to so be trolled. I just keep letting you spew your rhetoric because I'm learning so much from you in this moment. But I feel like the viewers are really going to have a field day.
This is a calm day. This ain't nothing. You ain't seen shit.
Oh,
you ain't
really?
heard shit.
This is like a class for me.
So
Master
speaking
We're
of
class.
gonna parlay this into a show.
Master class.
Speaking of older hoes, Karlie Red's birthday.
Oh,
Woo, happy
Hotness.
85th birthday, Karlie Red. I saw
hot
people in the
mess.
comments saying, wishing her happy 85th birthday. She looks good.
She looks good,
Okay.
but she's
she at?
a mess.
She be what? Do y'all remember this scene of her coming in reminded me of two things. One, Aiden's baptism from Real Housewives of Atlanta. And then two, do y'all remember, I can't remember if it was Love and Hip Hop New York season 1 or 2 when Samaya had that performance. And you know
Yes.
Samaya was bigger at the time.
She was like the big Nicki Minaj.
wanted to come
She was
out
like
on
plus
that.
size Nicki.
Yeah.
Now she doesn't even look like
No.
herself
I
anymore.
know.
She's
I think
pretty,
she-
but she
yeah.
doesn't look like herself.
Yeah.
Shout out to Samaya. But
She was aiming for that Queen of Sheba sort of.
Her hair,
She
you know what,
was-
Karlie? Her hair and makeup was good.
Yeah,
I'll give her that.
And I gotta say,
She could have
looked
done
good.
without
She
the
looked good.
performance. I was thrown off by Mr. Williams.
I'm not mad at the I'm not mad
I
at the
thought that was
performance.
somebody's like uncle, and then
because she didn't try to go in. She just really.
It's Karlie Red, so she just is like, I'm gonna fucking sing. I'm never gonna drop this thing. I'm just gonna sing it because I'm on a TV show
And it's my
fucking
birthday.
And Cat Williams is on camera with me, so like.
Right, Cat Williams signed the release
When
form
Cat
for the
Williams
PAs,
was
so I'm
dancing-
about to milk this.
When Cat Williams was dancing at first, I did think it was Ernest, or I thought
He looked like someone's reformed crackhead uncle
yes.
at the reunion.
Yes.
well,
He did.
With the little
he
jig.
technically
Yes.
He did.
someone.
Look, happy 109th birthday, Karlie.
You saw when he had the cigarette up first. He really looked like somebody's uncle. Hey,
She
boy,
was
what you
so
gonna do, boy?
excited, and then they're gonna get up there and let Jessica Dimepiece perpetuate that
Misha
mess.
C. Look, y'all, the fact that Kat came out of hiding from that 5th grader to celebrate Karlie Red's bicentennial.
Bicentennial.
I love
but
it, Misha.
no, but really, I say all that to say, Kat is just. I don't know how this even. I'd be interested into finding out the backstory of how this came to be.
Kat and Karlie.
Yes, and why they had Jessica Dimepiece perpetuating the idea that Kat and Karlie
It's so funny.
are gonna be like the new whatever.
They're dating. You know they're dating.
Wait,
right?
they're dating in
she's
real
with-
life?
he's with.
Yo, this is why I'm confused. Yes,
I thought
in
he was
real life.
with Hazel.
He's with
Yeah,
Hazel.
yeah.
he's with he just
Hazel and
flopping
Karlie
back
Red are the
forth.
same person. to me.
Yeah, he don't.
I was just gonna say that he has the same taste.
Karlie just be trying to find a way to be on the other Love and Hip Hop, so she
Right.
puts a prosthetic.
Because
nose on.
Hazel E, I see on the
She-
Shade Room, she be
she
beefing
really
with
is
some
Hazel.
other girl.
Oh, with the chick from New York.
Yeah,
the
some
one that was
other girl
messing
who
with
he's
Rich.
dating. I don't know.
Wait, was Cat
Johnny
Williams in the
Blaze.
movie that Karlie was in, the Chris Rock one?
I
I
don't know.
No,
wouldn't
no,
know
no, no,
anything
no,
about that.
no.
All I know is she always wants some damn attention. First is Life, then it's Scrap, then it's Cat. Who else?
Well,
is
no.
gonna
First
be?
of all, my thing is Karlie out here talking about, and we'll just give you a shout out because you made it onto something, and this is probably the biggest moment. Showy Banga, congratulations on your song with Kat and Karlie Red. Jessica and Karlie are talking outside about Life, and she like, you know what? I ain't gonna mess with Life no more because like if he gonna be out here doing, she popping up whenever he want to pop up, and he ain't gonna take me seriously. Girl, you got Cat Williams up in this bitch. You fucking Scrappy putting
You're
money
putting
on his
money
books,
on
like,
his commissary.
what the
Conjugal
Life
visits and
Williams
whatnot.
he ain't take you seriously, girl.
No, but
Well, in fairness, it sounds like Life Jennings was trash his damn self, so.
yeah, but
I mean, you
That's
could
not
tell
an
that from his
excuse.
albums. Like when you listen to his story.
she said all of that, and then she said, "Oh, but Life is gonna take me to the Grammys next week."
But she's not gonna say anything until after the Grammys.
Right, of course.
Once upon a time, not long ago.
she's an
Oh.
opportunist.
That's so
is.
crazy.
She
Totally
is. Did I tell
And
you
then she's
about
like,
the
"You
time
can
that
come
I
with
saw
me,
her
girl.
in
We
Hot
going
and
to the
Juicy?
Grammys. How you gonna invite
Why
somebody
do you
else?"
see people all these like fish restaurants?
I like shellfish, damn it. And I saw her at the Hot and Juicy in West Hollywood. And she looked like she had yesterday's makeup on. You know, as a makeup wearer, you can always tell when someone slept in their makeup. And she had, her wig was a little lopsided. She was with a male companion.
A day after.
And it was very day after.
Walk of shame.
Very walk of shame.
He took it hot and juicy.
They had Hot and Juicy, and I looked at what she got. She got a
left
few crab
after that.
legs.
She didn't get fucked after that. You ain't eating
She had on
hot
like
and juicy
velour
and then go
track
back
pants
to
and
that
a
career.
t-shirt.
Oh my god.
I just was looking at her.
How
I'm
did
sitting up
her-
there peeling my shrimp like.
Velour pants is the dead giveaway.
No. How did her ass
That's the
look?
definite.
Oh, really?
day
Tell
after.
us more.
Oh Lord.
Tell us more, Stephaune. I'm sure that everyone is
I ain't gonna
interested
spill
in
it till we
knowing.
get to the show. Till we get our show.
But you said, what's your name?
How did her ass look? Did it look fake?
It actually looked better than I thought it would. It did look fake, but it didn't look overboard and cottage cheesy. It was nothing like a Black China type situation.
Cause she be looking.
Y'all still going in on Jessica. I can't.
Jessica Rush card.
All right, so we see Sass and Stevie J at the recording studio. Jessica Dime pops up because Stevie wants to do a song with Sass and Jessica Dime. He tries to sing the song. If they got someone legit to sing that, like a Like Jennings, like that could actually work out.
So just get all the throwaways
Just get all
from
the,
the show.
the leftovers. All the leftovers. We're going to have you guys come on.
Just a throwaway album. Let's get Life. Give me Karlie. I don't know. Who else wants to be on it?
You know what? Fuck it. Peter, why don't you come on down? But so then, as if it couldn't get weirder, Stevie's like, yo, Sass, even though the reason was for you two to meet, can I talk to her for a minute?
That part was so creepy to me.
Yeah, yeah.
Let
As they
your
did
uncle
that,
do his thing.
right? And he's like, all right, doing like the whole. It was just, It reminded me of like a bad like T.D. Jakes movie with rape and. It was just bad. That scene just literally just made my skin crawl. It was just so creepy. Drunk uncle, you're growing up. You're getting thick. Like it just was. It
It was
grossed me
very
out.
And he was high as fuck. He was like,
That's just what it gave me. Did anybody else feel that way?
yes.
It just
was
gave me
creepy as Uncle
Creeper.
Buck.
Yes, Creeper McCreepingston.
Does Jessica Dime ever remind you of Ronnie from Players Club?
Yes.
I get that.
Yes.
Oh my
I get that.
gosh.
I got
Yes.
that whole vibe from
You
her.
can
In
see
that
her
moment
trying to fight
especially.
Diamond.
Yeah.
I could totally see her down in Dade County regulating the strip club, running numbers for Macaroni Tony.
oh my God,
Yes.
too funny. So then we see, she's like, well, you know, I'm going to go to the Grammys and stuff. Oh, I know about I know about a Grammy. I bet you do, if you can remember all the way back then.
They're starting to.
but
Someone just
again,
called
I
her
can't
Jessica
blame-
Overdraft. I'm
It's
sorry. that
it's
was
on
funny.
both sides because Jessica then says
I don't wear panties.
She goes with the I ain't wearing no
I ain't
ain't
got no panties
Zone.
on. I ain't got no panties. You remember that song?
Yeah, I love that song.
BT Uncut on the dance floor.
Oh, we should have came in with that one.
We should have.
Next week.
Then she says, so we could get down to business.
And by business, she means that dick.
Well,
That
she must have
beefcake.
Googled the nudes too.
You know
Honey.
she did. She spilling tea the whole episode. She's
Everyone
the new
on
tea
that
spiller.
show knows what Stevie J's dick. Young Jock knows what Stevie J's dick looks like. Hey, Trene. On that note, let's head into what predictions.
Is that the whole show already?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be kidding me.
Girl, it's 10 o'clock.
On the dot, I'm in my job time.
Yeah, I gotta get home, but
I mean, like, I need to get to that gym.
Now, your
Went already.
I mean, I did too. 2 days. I'm coming for you, Stephaune. Let's get me a manager.
No manager.
Be on Finding Nemo 3. All right,
Dory's
so
return.
next week, Mama D gonna put a tracking device on. I'm wondering what gay boy helped Mama D figure out how to put a tracking device on this phone. Who? Mama D don't be learning about none of this, so she gonna break up with Ernest. Ernest out here again cheating on Mama D with Shirley.
it didn't look like they were
advice.
cheating. It
Girl.
looked like he was getting advice.
Girl, he
It
don't
looked
know
innocent.
her. He don't know that woman.
But sometimes the people who you don't know are the ones that get the best advice because they're unbiased.
I will be damned.
That's his therapist now. He can't pay for it, so he goes to.
So you gonna go to
Rashida's mom.
That girl, that would be like you out here fucking talking to Mimi, and then you gonna go to Joseline for advice.
I
said
know,
ma-
that's not the same.
Typical man.
Shirley's nice.
She told him though. She's
Shirley
like,
don't
maybe.
play.
Really? Because like really, you don't think Shirley want to get down? You don't. When the last time you think Shirley got some?
First of all, I don't want to think about that, but I definitely don't think she's trying to get with Mama D's ex-con ass man.
I'm
I
trying
don't
to figure out
think
why
it's
she
going
even
there.
trying to.
It's not
Shirley
even
gives
going
me
there.
very church mother tease.
Yeah.
So doesn't Phaedra
Deaconess.
Parks. Kelsey
Very
is
deaconess.
not signed to D-Lo Records, and Rashida's like, it ain't gonna happen. For
No,
you,
this
bro."
is Kirk's daughter who we saw perform at that thing.
So let me tell you, if your parents don't want to sign
Come
you
on.
to their record
Come
label,
on.
you're trash.
Well, first of all,
I mean, I'm just saying they got a little backyard record label.
They do,
and they won't sign you to that.
And you can literally go to any. Do you know how many backyard record labels are in Atlanta?
Yeah.
You can go to and for your own
Karlie
parents.
girl, if you just create
Through
a photo.
Empire. Who's Empire, by the way? I feel like she pulled it from the show.
No. Empire is a real. Like when the show Empire came out, they got into a lot of beef
Legal
with each other
stuff.
because
I
they
did see
are
that.
an actual.
Yeah.
Right, there's Red Entertainment.
Yeah, go right to Red.
Shit.
They're
But
gonna
yeah,
be-
that's a
they're
good
gonna be
point.
sad.
If
You know,
your
maybe
own
Mimi's
parents
still
are
looking
like,
for
Or maybe
people.
they
They
might
ready.
switch it
No.
around for a plot. She might go to somebody
Ooh,
else.
how Nashville of them.
Rich dollars. She moved to New York.
That's very
I'm not
Nashville
going
of
higher than
them.
65.
Wait.
Mom.
Right.
You won't control me.
I'm gonna go to
Total
Sony.
side note: Nashville got picked up again.
I know
No,
for
it didn't.
For
Yes,
CMT.
it did. CMT Network.
Oh, okay.
So it's
it
not
won't
gonna be
on-
ABC. You made a mistake by canceling that
Yep,
show.
Because everybody loved it.
Even Stephaune, that was like the
I liked
shock
it
that
too.
show. I love
yeah,
that
no,
show.
shows everything. Anyways, all right, and last but not least, apparently we're gonna find out. Faith Evans, stop doing this to your career,
Please.
Yeah.
Because we like you.
Yeah, and
Wait.
Faith gonna be on next week's episode.
Career
yeah,
now?
bitch, she on the motherfucking Bad
Well,
Boy
you know
tour.
what? It might
Is she?
be. She is on the Bad Boy tour, but this may be karma from R&B Diva season 1 when she played the whole cast with that album and only put herself on the cover and said Faith Evans featuring the R&B Diva. So when it came down to Grammy nominations, the other women who slayed their songs couldn't even be nominated because the name was under her bill. Like Faith, you're a scammer. You're a scammer. As Nene said, you can't win when you play dirty.
Bunda.
Okay.
And then we get Life Jennings. Now, apparently, he lying about being married or something. Like, why
Okay.
everyone out here lying?
Okay. All right.
He
Okay.
wants you for your SEX.
Please. No.
Life Jennings, like, the only thing missing from the BET Awards last night was you, apparently. Because
No, thank you. You stay right at home where you. By the way, I saw this one celebrity. This is a really quick story. I saw this one celebrity walking on the sidewalk to his car. He did not have valet, and he did not gain entry into the awards. But I felt good because I had just interacted with him a few weeks earlier, and he was a total dick. He's a one-hit wonder who acts like he's Michael Jackson. And when I saw him walk, I was driving my little golf cart.
a singer?
No, he's a rapper with a one-hit wonder who is pompous and an asshole. And when I saw him walking to his car all dressed up, sorry, can't get in, I was like, ooh. I had to do a Jack K laugh. Ooh. 'Cause I literally just dealt with him. I'll tell you all when we rap, but I literally just dealt with him 2 weeks prior, and he was a total asshole.
I can't. Well, all right, that's all we got for you guys. They're wrapping us up. We want to thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit us up at AfterBuzz TV on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. You guys can keep the conversation going all week long with me at DJ Jesse J.
I'm at Shar Says So on everything.
And I'm your girl Trene. That's at your girl Trene on social media. So check me out.
And I'm at Stephaune. I'm at Stephaune. And don't forget to check out our sister network, Black Hollywood Live.
Hey, and also make sure you guys go check out Finding Dory so you can see Stephaune at the Till next week, same time, same place. Peace.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
See you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.